Hey, all right, boys and girls, it's that time. We have to have another financial sit-down talk. You know, how much does Donald pay in taxes? It could be zero. Listen, you guys, you're a bunch of dumbasses if you believe this, okay? Sorry, start out cussing, didn't mean to, but here's the deal. If we can scan through this article and we can talk about it. Here we go. We're scanning through, and he's talking about, they're just talking about all kinds of things. And, I would expect he pays little or no tax, right? And many people are going to be upset because guess what? Real estate investment has huge deductions. Also, hiring employees gives you back huge deductions. But you're not paying attention to is if I pay you $15 an hour, I still have to put away taxes to pay your taxes. Okay? If I pay you 20, 25, I pay your salary 50,000 a year, I'm still chucking, it's coming out of you and a little bit's coming from me. 12 grand's coming out of your pocket, 12 grand or less is coming out of mine. But what happens on my end is I may be able to get deductions. Now, when I own my coffee shop, you're going to say, well, that's not as big as Trump. True, true, true. But when I owned my coffee shop and my other small business and I hired a person who was on welfare, I got the money back off that person. They didn't even work that long. I also hired a felon. Got deductions in my state for that. People have to realize there's so many ways that, yes, you're paying out taxes all year long, but you have ways to write them off and get some of the money back. But what people don't realize is once the money's gone, the money's out there, right? So if I give the government $300,000 in taxes from via my employees, via my business, via whatever, and they give me maybe $150,000 off in deductions and taxes, I still paid out the money. The money still went out there. The money still went for him in investing in real estate. The money still went out there for him marketing it, buying the land, doing all this work. The money still went out. Now, what people don't realize is what makes them get frustrated about business owners, and this is all of them, Walmart, Bill Gates, all of them, is you can make, let's say I made $100,000 a year, and I ended up spending $80,000 this year between my business, expenses, to run the place, everything, right? Somebody may say, that's crazy, Erica. Well, also, I pay myself a salary. Okay, I paid myself like an employee. So at the end of the day, my business can only be taxed for the 20 grand that was left. Not the 100 grand, the 20 grand. Okay, now they may say, well, Erica, you paid yourself a salary out of that, so we got to tax you on that a little bit. Well, yeah, but you're not taxing. Again, you're still not going to tax me 100 grand. And so that's the thing. And it even talked about here how, Mitt Romney was harshly criticized for releasing just 2 years worth, and they were just going on and on about like wanting to know this person's life. And this is where we're getting in that whole reality TV society where we want to know. We want to know someone's every mood and all this money they're making. What are they doing with it? Well, that doesn't help us. Nothing about knowing Donald Trump's taxes are going to help you or me, right? Again, latest filing he had in May lists 564 entities where he holds a position, usually president, director, or member. Most are corporations, usually in turn owned by a limited liability, LLC, or somebody, Trump property. So imagine that. Just imagine, let's say, instead of saying entities, let's say he owned 564 apartment complexes. So you need to know every penny of all these things. Now, out of those 564, he lists 188 under employment, assets, and income. So he's only really required to list out of those. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, you're wanting to know all this information, and it doesn't help you. If you were to say, Donald Trump, tell me how to have 564 entities and where I hold a position as a president or director or member, that would be one thing. But people are just wanting to know this, right? Just to be nosy. And that's where I just dislike it, right? And so people are saying, well, he's paying no taxes, Erica. He's paying taxes. Between the construction companies, between the people building the properties for him, between a lot of these things, there's real estate taxes. There's things all over the place. There's interest, dividends, all these things. There's so many things. And so for people trying to make it seem like he's paid $0, it's just a lie. It's just a lie. Let's not fall for this, people. This is how people get mad. They're like, but I make 50 a year and I have to pay like 12 grand of my money. You're getting lost on the fact that you get a W-2. If you had some kind of home-based business, you'd get that 12 grand back and you'd be paying no taxes too. So a lot of times, people, we're falling for the headline because it's flashy. I just had to talk about this because I just thought it was just ridiculous. So anyways, you guys, Trump supposedly paying $0 in taxes. That's a lie. Have a great night, folks.